Thank you kindly for joining me today for the premiere episode of the new podcast In My Care. You're tuned into The Simple Life, and today we're going to focus on getting to know me, the journey that brought me here, and what you can expect from the episodes to come. So without further ado, let's dive right in. I'm your host, DJ QT Beats. Some refer to me as QT, others simply T. I'm not too attached either way. I was born and raised in the Boston area by my beautifully intelligent mother who raised 3 of us on her own. Life wasn't always easy, and as the youngest, born 10 years after my siblings, I was a bit of a black sheep. Growing up, I struggled with a disability, and as a person of color living in poverty, we didn't have access to the resources that we needed. My behavior was often misunderstood, leading to challenges that shaped much of my earlier life. As a way to cope with the struggles of the journey that I was on, music, dance, anime, gaming, and technology became some of my outlets. Though I have many other interests, these directly assisted me in navigating through the trickiest of times. I've always been drawn to bringing people together in ways that they hadn't imagined. I graduated in the late 2000s at the top of my class, earning an associate's degree in criminal justice with dreams of becoming a computer forensics investigator. When that path didn't pan out, I pivoted to information technology, and I've been in the tech field ever since. By 2017, life had thrown some intense challenges my way, events that didn't make sense at the time, leaving me questioning everything. But through the chaos, I found strength, resilience, curiosity, and a deeper connection to my purpose. Eventually, I left Boston, spent some time in Connecticut, and then made my way to the beautiful island of Hawaii, where my true healing journey began. Kauai, in particular, invited me to look deep within myself and truly reflect on what my purpose in life is. It was here that I remembered what has always been my passion, aside from technology, which is music and helping others. This realization led me down a transformative path of healing old traumas and reconnecting with the things that bring me joy. I got back into producing music, started volunteering at a radio station, and began DJing again. Alongside these creative outlets, I dove into learning different healing practices, tools that not only helped me on my journey, but also equipped me to help others heal. It's this blend of music and holistic healing that has brought me to this moment, sharing these experiences with you, right here on The Simple Life. So now that you know a bit about the journey that I've been on, let's talk about what The Simple Life is all about and what you can expect moving forward. This podcast is a space for growth, healing, and empowerment, all rooted in simplicity. In future episodes, we'll dive deep into holistic healing practices that can help you find balance and peace in your everyday life. We'll explore personal growth, tapping into tools that help you align with your highest potential, whether it's through music, mindfulness, or practical life lessons. You'll hear stories of overcoming and learning to trust the process and letting go of fear. Empowerment will also be a major theme. We're going to talk about how you can reclaim your power in a world that often tries to strip it away. Together, we'll explore ways to build healthier habits, create a more fulfilling life, and embrace who you truly are. Each episode will be filled with reflections, insights, and of course, music that feeds your soul. So whether you're here for mindfulness tips, the vibes, or the empowerment, there's something here for you on The Simple Life. Now, if you know me at all, you know music is at the heart of everything I do. Here on The Simple Life, we're going to mix life lessons with music that speaks to the soul. Whether it's a track that lifts your spirit or a beat that makes you reflect on where you are in life, music is how we connect, grow, and heal. Each episode will include uplifting tracks to guide us through our journey. Whether you're here to vibe or to soak in the lessons, there's always a rhyme that speaks to the energy of the moment. So, let's set the vibe with a track that represents where we're headed today. Take a deep breath in and let the music wash over you. Let's get it. That was an original instrumental that I created called Acceptance. The energy in that track really speaks to the idea of letting go and finding peace with where you are, no matter what life throws your way. And that ties perfectly into one of the key themes we'll explore on The Simple Life: the power of simplification. In a world that's constantly throwing noise and chaos at us, learning to simplify can be a game changer. For me, simplifying the life in my care has been one of the most important steps in my healing and personal growth journey. Let me share an example. When I first moved to Hawaii, I was carrying a lot, physically, mentally, and emotionally. I realized that in order to truly heal, I had to let go of the things that were weighing me down. I began with small steps, decluttering the space in my care, letting go of toxic relationships, and even simplifying my daily routines. It wasn't easy. It took a lot of resilience, the willingness to adapt, learn, and be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Once I did that, I started to see things more clearly. I found more time for self-care, for music, and for aligning with my true purpose. Simplification doesn't mean cutting everything out or living with nothing. It's about creating space for what really matters. It's about clearing out the distractions so you can focus on the things that nourish your soul, whether that's relationships, your passions, or your peace of mind. The more that you simplify, the more clarity and freedom that you gain. So take a moment and reflect. Are there areas in your life that feel cluttered? What distractions could you let go of to create more space for healing, growth, or even just peace? Maybe it's a habit, a relationship, or even just the endless scrolling on your phone. You know we all do it. Trust me, once you start simplifying, the shift is powerful. Now, let's dive into the first featured segment of the show, the quote of the day. Today's quote is one that really resonates with me and is actually like an anthem of the simple life. The quote of the day is, "We are the creators of our own realities. Our reality is a creation of our own thoughts. Feed your mind thoughtfully while living the simple life." Now, this quote reminds us of the incredible power that we hold in shaping the lives in our care. It's so easy to forget that the way that we think, the energy that we put out, and the things that we focus on are all creating the reality that we experience. When you're mindful of what you feed your mind, whether it's the media you consume, the people you surround yourself with, or even the inner dialogue that you have, you start to realize just how much control you have over your world. This ties beautifully into the idea of trusting the process of life. Sometimes, life takes us on unexpected journeys, and things may not make sense right away. But when you trust the process and remain thoughtful about what you're feeding your mind, you can navigate through it with more clarity and peace. You'll see that even the challenges are a part of the reality that you are creating. They are there to teach you, to help you grow, and to align you with your higher purpose. So, take a moment to reflect. What are you creating in your life today? And how can you trust that the process, no matter how uncertain, is guiding you towards something greater. Now, I'm going to take a moment to talk about part of my personal healing journey. Now, there's so much about the life that I've lived and the journey that I've traveled that I wasn't even aware of until recently. Due to the unique challenges I face, my brain processes information differently from others. One of the big revelations for me has been learning about codependency. I realized that I tend to give more of myself to others, so much that I often forget about my own needs. Over time, this led to feelings of burnout and resentment, but I didn't recognize what was happening at the time. It wasn't until I began exploring holistic practices that things started to shift. I integrated affirmations, music, sound healing, and more into my daily routine. I began creating my own essential oil blends and even changed my diet to one that aligns more with my body's natural rhythms. One of the most important shifts for me has been connecting with the cycles of the moon and learning more about human design and gene keys, the chakra system, astrology, numerology, and more. Each of these practices has helped me reconnect with myself on a deeper level. Through this process, I learned that healing isn't linear. It's a journey of self-discovery. And for me, the biggest breakthrough was realizing that I needed to prioritize my own well-being just as much as I was prioritizing others. I want to invite you to reflect on your own healing journey. What practices or tools have helped you find clarity or peace within yourself? Is there an area of your life where you may be giving too much of yourself? Remember, healing isn't about perfection. It's about progress and finding harmony within yourself, the people, and the things that you're around on a day-to-day basis. Now, before we dive into the music segment, I would like to leave you with a final reflection. If there's one thing that I've learned on this journey of mine, it's that everything truly happens for a reason. Even in the trickiest moments, those times when nothing seems to make sense, it's important to remember that every experience, every challenge, is a part of a bigger picture. Each step, whether smooth or rocky, is teaching us something, is preparing us for what's to come. So, if you find yourself in a tough situation right now or in the future, trust that there's meaning behind it. Maybe it's to help you grow. Maybe it's to show you something about yourself. Or it could be just a guide, guiding you towards something greater. Whatever it may be, know that you are exactly where you need to be, even if it doesn't feel that way in the moment. So take this with you as you move forward. Trust the process, trust the timing, and trust that you are on the right path, even when it is not clear. You got this. Everything happens for a reason, and in time, the pieces will fall into place. Give yourself a pat on the back for making it this far. You are amazing. Alright, to close out today's episode, you already know that I gotta play some music. I wouldn't be reflecting my authentic self if I didn't. Music has always been a powerful tool in my personal growth and healing journey, and I'm excited to introduce a few tracks that I've personally created myself. Now, the energy in these tracks is all about empowerment, healing, and connection. I trust that some of these sounds are going to resonate with you on a deeper level. This particular track is called Power. It's about stepping into your power and trusting the process of life, knowing that not only do you have the power, not only does the person beside you have the power, but you both have it within you to gift that power to somebody who doesn't know that they have the power. The way music flows mirrors the ebb and flow of our own journeys, and that's why it plays such an important role in the simple life. As we wrap it up, I would love to hear from you. What's one thing you want to let go of this week? How can you simplify your life today? Take a moment to reflect on that, and if you feel inspired, reach out to me on social media or through email and let me know your thoughts. I would like this podcast to be a community where we can share, grow, and support one another. So don't hesitate to connect with me. Your insights and your reflections, they matter. Alright, let's wrap it up. Let's take a moment to breathe and center ourselves. Wherever you are, close your eyes if you can. Take a deep breath in, hold, and a deep breath out. Allow the thoughts from today's episode to settle within you. Remember, you are the creator of your own reality. Trust the process. Simplify where you need to. And give yourself some space to heal and grow. Carry this intention with you as you move forward in your day and in your week. And I'll see you next time, right here on The Simple Life.